wrapped up in my sleeping bag, looking out the window at Aaron's house as the sun is beginning to creep over the horizon. And the trees are silhouetted black against the emerging blue sky with the fading stars up in the sky. And I think to myself how much I hate Aaron because he's got it fucking made with this fantastic house of his, this nice little piece of property tucked away out in the backwoods of South Dakota. God, I fucking hate him. I hope he dies. I hope he dies of syphilis. You piece of shit.
Let me tell you about my friend, the great one, who I did the math and I think I've known him for 13 years now. It's been a long time. And I remember the happy days, the fun days, the days where on my way out to the West, escaping the self loathing, despicable, degenerate, mentally ill culture of the Midwest, I would go out West where the real Americans are. And the gateway to the West is basically Denver, Colorado, because then you could shoot south to New Mexico, visit Albuquerque Adam. Guess where Albuquerque Adam lives? You can cut in anytime into the Rocky Mountains. You could go north if you wanted to, up into Wyoming. Don't know why you would though. But the great one was there. And always a welcoming couch, which is all any man ever needed. Sometimes the welcoming couch was better than the softest and most pampered of five-star hotel beds. And there was the couch at the Great Ones. And the Great One was happy to see you. Hey, Claire, what's going on, Cappy? What's going on? When we were friends, we could podcast together. We'd go through articles. He saved articles from the University of Colorado Fort Collins Collegian. Is that the school newspaper? And they were 8 years old back then. And then we'd look up the journalists who wrote it. Like, where are these 30 somethings now? And they were all piss poor, as you'd expect journalism majors to be. And what I liked most about the Great One, when we would hang out in those halcyon days of Fort Collins, is that we would go and hang out in the halcyon days of Fort Collins. We go for hikes. We go bum around town. We go get drinks. Oh, sure, you might have to work a day or two. But I could keep myself occupied. But those were good. Remember the times me and the Gray One used to hang out? Those were good times. Good times. And then the disease hit. And then the disease set forth a chain of events that has removed the Great One from my life. Not that he did anything wrong. I had no idea. The worst part of the disease, the worst part of the pandemic was that I lost Great One as a friend because the chain of events went like this. Colorado, also like the upper Midwest, especially the Denver area, self-loathing, mentally ill pussies. And when the disease came by, everything had to shut down. And the Great One, as if you didn't know already, works in theater or theater. Or as if you're a normal person who isn't British, you just say theater. And that had to get shut down. All of his three employers were leftists. They were businessmen and women. They ran, but they were leftists, and they just couldn't wait to shut down. Oh my God! Did the ballast putz, our governor, Polis, say to shut down everything? Right? Okay. And two of the three companies went belly up. What? Go bankrupt? All right. Just got to obey the government all the time. The only reason the third employer didn't go belly up because it was the government. So the Great One had to find employment because, unlike Democrats, he's self-supporting. He's not a whiny little bitch. I need more of other people's money. I want to enslave other people to pay me for things I'm too lazy to work for. He's a real man, ladies. If you're looking for a real man, I might introduce you to one. And this was about the time when I said, hey, I'm building the Northern Command. If maybe you go poke around up there, watch over my house, see if you can't find a job. And so the Great One went up north. He started watching over the Northern Command when I wasn't there. And in relatively short amount of time, he found a job relatively in his field. That was 4 years ago. I haven't seen him since. Because in those 4 short years, being under the employ of his new employer, he has achieved executive level. He's become a bigwig. He's the number 2 guy. He's got the white. He took his blue collar on his collar, threw that away, shat on it. Probably has an MBA right now. Probably has a PhD in business. And now he's highly ranked. He's on the executive team. And I haven't seen the Great One ever since. I call up the Great One. Hey, Great One, you want to go hiking in the Black Hills? I'm too busy, Cappy. I'm too busy. Too big of a rich, important guy now. I'm too busy. I'd like to, but I'm too busy. Hey, Great One, you want to go climb Bear Butte? Nah, I don't. On my podcast, I said, you know what? I got to make efforts to go and hang out with people more. But now that you called me up, I really don't want to. It's my visceral gut. I don't want to. But I'll come out charitably, stingingly, pulling teeth. You know, girls who really don't want to date you, and how much pulling of teeth you got to do to get them to just show up on the date on time, let alone super. I'm going to be 3 times as stubborn as that on the hike. And then when we go up Bear Butte, I'm going to whine and complain about the speed you're going, the inclination, the elevation gain, the fact that there's stairs, and the fact there's no trees. I'm not going to enjoy it. It's going to be begrudging. Begrudging. You're going to feel like a dentist pulling me up that hill. Hey, Great One. It's the 4th of July tomorrow. You want to come out and hang out? Have yourself a cocktail, huh? Nah, I'm too busy. Too busy. Who are you again? How'd you get this number? What peon disturbs the almighty Great One in his time of busy, important corporate muckety-muck MBA-laden shit? I'm a very important man, damn you. What peon dare talks to me? And he doesn't know who I am anymore. Doesn't know who I am. Not even going to show up. And I miss my friend, the Great One, but he's become too good for us. He's become too good for us. Can't go hang out. Doesn't know who I am anymore. He's some big wig up in the big skyscraper in Rapid City, which is all 5 stories tall. And so I just want to let you know, if you haven't seen from the Great One over at his website, Cynical Libertarian Society, or his YouTube channel, which I have linked below. If you haven't heard from us, because he's too big, he's on to bigger, more important things than hanging out with us plebs. He doesn't have time for you minor people. He's a big, important guy now. And so all we have left are the good times we could remember in Fort Collins when they were. It was great. He worked like 20, 30 hours a week. Let's go do this. Yeah, let's go do that. And it sucks. It sucks getting in your 40s and 50s. You know why? Because then all of a sudden businesses are like, oh shit, we need competent people to manage our businesses. All right, now we'll throw all the money in the world at you and give you a job that's worthy of your abilities and skills. That's why you shouldn't try when you're young. Don't lie down flat either, but don't give it your all. And yeah, you're gonna lose your friends, man. I remember you guys remember when the Great One was fun? He used to all go out and have a good old time. Hey man, you want to go get drunk? Yeah, let's get drunk. And I'll sober up by tomorrow. Oh, let's go for a hike too. Oh yeah, let's do that, man. No, he's got his abacus counting beans. All the money he's making, all that money. Lord knows, probably bought himself. You guys want to see some expensive places none of us can afford? Go look at Powder Pass outside of Leeds, South Dakota. Go look at the houses up there. Holy shit. There's a place I'll never live. That's where he lives now. He's up there with the fancy, rich Denver people. Anyway, if you'd like to see some of the old recordings back when the Great One hung out with us commoners, you could go to his YouTube channel, which I have linked below, or look up the Cynical Libertarian Society. Warning, unless you're a straight white male, he ain't a fan of you. He's not, although ironically, he has a lot of black guys that listen to him and they love his show. He's not a friend. Like literally, he'll use every racial or sexual epithet. If you're not a straight white male, you're not on his team, or he really doesn't care about you all that much. Just giving you a heads up. But now he's even more super elitist. Won't even hang out with us. He definitely won't hang out with us trailer park folk. So there you go. No super chats. That's it. We'll see you guys later. Toodles.